Hey, welcome back. This video is our travels after we leave Rome. We'll be traveling through Italy, towards France, southern France, on our way to our ferry that we pick up in Spain. So campsites on the ocean, campsites with swimming pools, and a bonus of an airplane museum in Toulouse, France.
Have a better view of the beach. Figured the least I could do is get up and show it to you. And there's the campground where that black van was, where we originally camped. When this spot opened up, we grabbed it. So, beautiful little campground, beautiful little town, nice beach, and it's Italian, so very cool. And kind of a working port.
We have no idea what was going on with that guy.
No good driving going on.
No.
No good driving going on.
So that's our morning here as we go down the highway.
Oh yeah, and we missed trying to get on the tollway.
Yeah.
We didn't get a ticket. If you don't get a ticket, you don't have any way to pay. So we had to hit the help button and talk to the
That's the ticket there.
Italian.
And the lady in Italian helped us.
Yeah. She just asked where you come from in Italy. And then she charged us. So. And that was just hitting the help button. We didn't ask her anything.
No.
So.
But I think they knew we went through the truck lane by mistake.
Yep.
Because by our license plate, we think.
So Italy roads are not optimal. They're very impressive technologically.
Yeah, tunnel after tunnel.
Tunnel after tunnel, bridge, tunnel. Always with the sea on our left.
And look how beautiful this is.
And there's no way to get to these little towns using this road.
Yeah.
There's no off-ramp. So you either get it from the water or there's a road up that way somewhere.
Yeah. But houses go right up the hill. Terraces.
I think people don't leave their valley.
It's possible. Dried up riverbed. Are we stopping?
We're going back over
Oh yeah.
to the other side.
You have to make a right turn to get back on the highway when they do this kind of construction. So, oh look, we're entering France. Maybe. Definitely entering a toll booth. credit card, and money.
Either one.
Yep.
This one.
This one's good. And it says we're going to France, see?
All right.
So first you have to have the ticket.
Ticket, bill it.
Bill it.
Introdurre il biglietto.
Right there. Credit card.
Avvicinare la carta contactless oppure introdurre altro tipo di tessera o denaro contante.
And you wait for the green light. There we go.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
She said it.
She did. Follow the blue signs. Welcome to France? Well, we don't know.
Yeah, this is France. The sun isn't.
And here's France. Here's the rain.
250 meters.
250 meters is France. So right about here in the middle of the tunnel where it changes colors, that's France. Now we're in France.
Probably.
Well, according to the Google Maps, that was where the line was. And here we are. Welcome to France.
And a big shout out to my cousin Marie with the suggestion of the Languedoc wine. There was a nice bottle of red wine. Thanks for the heads up.
So we're in France, but all of a sudden we're in Utah. Red Rocks.
Colorado.
Or Colorado, yeah.
We got a great campground I'm going to show you in a minute. They have a food truck that came in. And what do they have in a food truck? Frites.
Frites. Not
What are
French fries.
Frites are French fries, but we're in France, so they call them frites. But this is what I wanted to show you. It comes in a cone. The fries go in there, but they were too good. And then it's got this little thing, which is where you put your mayonnaise or your mustard or your ketchup. So you take your fries and you dip them right in. McDonald's has to learn something. Comes with the dipping sauce container.
Yes.
Incorporated.
Attached. Yeah.
So
Now,
you know
where
what
else have we seen these?
in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
So, and the whole thing just ships like that, and then they pop it open, and that's it. Your little Europe.
Europe.
So I would say most of the campgrounds that we stayed at in Italy were pretty interesting. If they weren't on the beach, they had a nice pool. This one was unusual. You had to wear a special bathing suit. No pictures. But it had a wash station right at the back of the campsite. There was a nice restaurant not too far from there. Fantastic dessert. Yeah, that's a lemon, and that's Italian lemonade. Good. So on the hottest day of the year in France, as far as we know, it's supposed to be 104 degrees today. We just got done shopping at Aldi, and we looked across the parking lot. We saw this. It's a butcher shop. So I took a picture of that, and we're going to go in and see if we can get some steaks.
Yeah.
Beth, you're looking for a fillet?
Yeah. Or a ribeye. We'll
Or
see.
a ribeye.
Yeah.
All right, let's go do this.
Okay. Every butcher shop has to have a wine cellar, right? You gonna ask Mark?
Yeah. So it might be kind of bright behind me, but anyway, we got the meat. Let me show them, Beth. But this is what we got. This was 20 euros. So $10 a piece. It's a nice fillet.
Yeah.
At least I think that's what it is.
Doesn't matter, it's going on the grill.
So, you like it?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it was very hard to communicate in there. The lady behind the counter was having none of it.
Yeah,
she's like,
come in my shop.
No French, no buy.
She's like, you come in my shop, you speak French. There was no accommodation, which is fine. But the butcher, or the man that was there, who I think was the butcher,
Yeah.
he had a little bit of English, and one of the customers helped us.
There was a nice lady there holding a baby.
Like, we got the one fillet, and then we said, when I couldn't get the ribeye, I said, "Can we have two of those?" And she was trying to give us sausage, and was like, "No, we don't want sausage," because we were pointing at the case,
Right.
at the one she had already wrapped. And then the lady behind us said, "No, you idiot."
She did not. She
She
said,
did.
No.
She said, "You idiot."
Oh, spider. Look.
Okay, hold this.
Sorry.
That was interesting. As you may know, I can't see out of the side, which throws off my depth perception. So trying to get a spider that's hanging in midair to clap it together like that, how much did I miss by?
About 5 inches.
About 5 inches.
Yeah, which is
about,
unusual for you. It's usually
Yeah.
closer than that. But
well,
so we may or may not have a killer spider in our camper.
but we have for tonight, on
Yes.
the hottest day of the year,
104 degrees this
104
afternoon.
degrees.
Steak.
We have steak to put on the grill. We have a baguette. Mm-hmm. We have some broccoli. So,
Yeah, it'll be good.
okay.
Oh, and a nice bubbly pink wine.
Yeah, from the Lane Dock region.
Yes. Yes.
So, oh, there's the spider now. At least I feel like it, and I'm sure I will for the rest of the day. Okay.
Okay.
So after the miscommunication in the butcher shop and the threat of the spider was mitigated, we were able to get a couple of steaks on the grill, and they were really good. You guys don't want me to turn this into a cooking channel, do you? Because I could. I mean, I cooked these steaks up, and they were pretty good. A lot better than the McDonald's we had the other day.
You can tell we're back in rural France. We're following the combine. There's a few cars in front of us. It's a beautiful sunny day.
Well, you can see the harvest.
Yeah. And they're making hay. So the tractor moved out of our way. I have to roll this window
I think
up.
up here you can see the safflowers.
Oh, yeah, look, sunflowers, finally. Beyond your nose. Towards the yellow van.
So that's a sunflower field back there. This campground was really great.
view
It
of the
had
lake.
a beautiful swimming pool with a slide and an indoor area and outdoor area. Wasn't really used that much, but it was again one of the hottest days of the year that we were there. The surrounding countryside in southern France is just beautiful. The wheat fields, the sunflower fields, just absolutely gorgeous. So we took a lot of video of it. Hope you enjoy it. Not far from that campground, we took the day and went to an airplane museum in Toulouse. See some really cool airplanes that you're only going to see in France. What do we make it to?
Airplane butts.
Airplane butts. In this case, airplane's nose.
Yeah, what is that called, Mark?
Guppy.
Guppy.
At least that's what I know it as. It may not be the correct
Super
term.
Guppy.
Super guppy. Okay. We saw one of these.
Flying yesterday.
Yeah, we saw it flying yesterday when we were at the pool. I don't know where it was going.
Mark was very excited. He's like, look.
Yeah, well, it was weird. You never see them.
Yeah.
But, yeah, for those people who don't know, over to the right, you can see the cockpit.
Yeah.
This whole thing swings open, and you can put big stuff in the airplane.
Including other airplanes with their wings
Yeah,
folded.
or engines, or stuff that you want to get somewhere. So yeah, just the Airbus museum thing. Let's take a look around.
We're in Toulouse, France, by the way.
Toulouse, France. Where are we, Beth?
Toulouse.
Why are we here?
To look at airplane butts.
Also because it's on the way.
Is that a Lego?
Yeah.
That's a
It's an X-Wing.
it's an X-wing.
Nice airplane models. Who are these guys? Test pilots?
I don't know.
Let's go in the SST.
Yes.
That's why Beth is here.
They're not letting us in the A300.
You can fly on that tomorrow if you want to.
No thanks. It's a Concorde.
Yep. Beth has never been on this aircraft.
I have not.
Neither have I.
I always wanted to, and then a couple of them blew up and they stopped flying them.
Well, they just weren't profitable
By the
anymore.
time I could afford to be on one, you know?
Or had the desire to.
Yeah.
Touch it.
It smells bad.
Smells like airplane.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the pointy part.
There's
Now this whole thing was
so this is all the controls and stuff? No.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is all tied into it. This would be engines and stuff, or navigation. This is navigation, I think.
So all this is stuff to make the plane work.
I think so.
And printers?
Plotters. This must be scientific. Because
yeah.
they were. This is the. This is not a passenger airplane.
Oh, why are they open?
I do.
Oh. Here's the passenger part.
Maybe. Oh, look at the Mach meter.
Oh. Nice. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I love the overhead. It's so close. When you stay there, some people can get the scale. Put your hand up here, or out. Here, I'm touching the ceiling. There's not that much room there. But how long does it take to fly this from New York to
That was like 4
London?
hours, wasn't it?
It's like 3 hours,
Yeah.
3.5 hours. See how tiny the windows are?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is cool. Not getting in there.
Duck.
Goose.
Look at the wing, Mark. How
Yeah,
cool is that?
that is cool.
So,
Someday.
yeah. When they get them up and running again next year, supposedly.
Yeah.
Some guy in Washington State right now has plans. And they,
We know where to go in Europe.
yeah. So we'll go.
Go for the weekend.
And we'll have to do it while they're still in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Not wait, you know.
Right.
Let them fly a few, make sure they don't crash, and then we'll get on one. This is how you...
So's this. But
The only reason I'm here, I want to see the Lego X-Wing.
we're here to see the Lego. Life size. And the Super Guppy.
Attire subject.
$1,584,900
Bricks?
bricks.
Very cool.
Weighs 34 tons.
That ain't flying.
It ain't flying. Like I said, we saw it flying yesterday. Now, this one is the Super Guppy. This is the old one. That's the one we saw flying yesterday. The jet. The Beluga. That's what we saw. We get your picture underneath the. It's a hell of an airplane. So tell us a story about the A380, Beth. What did we do?
Oh, when we were living in McHenry, we heard there was going to be an A380 landing at O'Hare. So we drove all the way to O'Hare Park, took the little train, and we saw it sitting on the side, on the other side of the little mini train at O'Hare. And we were very geeked out.
We never flew one,
No.
but we're going to go take a look at one right now. Little wayfinding here. We took the elevator up to the second floor. That's the A380 there. Then an entrance one floor below. So we're getting on
Second floor.
at the second floor. And just look at the size of that wing. And
And the
those
engines.
engines. You're on an airplane.
It looks like a room in a museum. Guess that's the bar.
Oh, conceptual layback seats.
Yeah.
Wonder if they ever flew. I like the cabin lighting.
Yes.
I got a really bad feeling about this.
Why?
I shouldn't have let you look at this airplane.
I'm gonna make you go on a trip just so we can fly on this airplane.
Exactly. Look here.
Air conditioners. Wow.
Flight tests. So they're talking about what is going on here. That there's
Yeah.
test equipment and you don't fly airplanes with people on them when you're testing. And you can see up into the overhead. Let me change camera here. Yeah, low light. You can probably see better now. All the wiring running.
How these systems function in ground and flight conditions. That data will also be relayed back to the flight test.
The cockpit, the pointing part.
Yeah.
Looks like they got a lot of room here. Oh, I got a sleepy spot. It's like one bunk,
There's
Yeah.
one here too. Another bunk.
another bunk. Big pilot seat. It's funny, it's got a joystick to fly, not a yoke.
That's weird.
And not a lot of gauges here, I would think, and switches and stuff. It's all electronic, computerized. But yeah. What a cool display, huh? Almost out of battery. That's a lot of airplane. Think of this at 30,000 feet, too. Crazy.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
And that's going to just about do it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Our little recap of Italy and southern France. We really had a good time shooting it. The campgrounds in southern France and Italy are really amazing. Looking forward to Ireland though, and that'll be coming up soon. So subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you up and down the road.